Greetings, all my brothers and sisters out there. Welcome to Baxter's Blades. Well, I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately. I called in work sick today. I'm all congested, so you'll have to bear with me. Have not been in the mood to make any videos, but the show must go on. So 6 months ago, I did a video. It was my first Red Hill Cutlery unboxing. I did 5 knives. And I don't know if you guys remember it, but I mean, it was 6 months ago. It's had over 800 and something views. A viewer, subscriber, pointed out to me that it had some sensitive information in there. And I'm like, I thought I looked at it. So I went back and looked, and sure enough, if you pause the video a certain way and zoom in, there was some sensitive information. So I thank you very much for letting me know that. I do not want my sensitive information out there. Now, most of you in the community already have my address because we do sticker swaps, but I've heard bad things can happen. So unfortunately, I deleted the video. I had to. Whether or not something would have happened, who knows. So I'm basically going to go over those knives again, just to have this out there. This was my first Red Hill Cutlery unboxing with my 20% off coupon. I got 5 knives total. You've all seen these knives, but I'm showing them again. This is my first Savage Creek by Rosecraft blades, the Black Micarta, D2 steel, Spage shield. I was unsure about this one. RJ says, if you're on the fence, get it. It's a good one. And he was right. Very impressed with this knife. I like it a lot. Not too big, not too small. I actually have carried it quite a bit. I liked it so much, I got the stag bone one. I know it's a lot going on with all these stickers out here, but I tend to do videos without my sticker board. I figured I'd have it out here so you guys can see a few of my favorite channels. Unfortunately, I had to remove a sticker from the other side. I'm going to leave it at that. My second one was the Cane Creek jack. This is the orange and black G10, also D2 steel. Rosecraft makes exceptional traditionals. They are manufactured in China, if you did not know. Some people have said, yeah, I've gone to the website and it said USA company, blah, 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 and I found out they're made in China. Yes, they manufacture them in China, just like Rough Rider Reserves and Rough Riders, but instead of like those, these do not have brass liners. The bolster and the liner is all one piece. Nice and smooth in the half stop. I guess I'll leave the blade out. One of my favorite clip point blades. I love Coke bottles. More people should make Coke bottles. Rough Rider had an exceptional Coke bottle earlier this year. One of the reasons I was picking these up, well, I wanted them, and I do prefer bone, was when I went there, this green apple smooth bone mini copper lock, they had it in stock. I've been looking for one everywhere. Now, I may have been able to find one on eBay, but I found it there, and I had a 20% off coupon, so I jumped on it, and it turned out it was the last one because they were gone. And when I got it, I pulled it out of the package, and there was like old tarnished fingerprints on it, so somebody had handled it and had been sitting in the box for a while. I'm not sure if it was returned or what, but it's very nice. Now, when Green Apple first came out, I wasn't totally into it, but I really like it with the black shield. I think this was not my first mini copper lock. That would be the amber bone from Cheeto. And of course, my very first yellow bone mini trapper. Tell you, videos and pictures just don't do it justice. I got this one. This is more darker than my other ones. It has more specking, dark specking in there. Beautiful black shield. I love these mini trappers with half stops, and especially with the Warncliffe blade. I'm thinking I need to pick up the single bladed denim because it'd be like this, but slimmer, obviously. Oh, I have the 6.5 Stag, a bunch of other ones. This is my very first production run, and I do not like riding on the blade. I could have gotten a normal one, but I figured these were the exact same price at the time. Some places marked them up a few more dollars because they were first production run, but some places they were the same price. So I'm like, well, same price, I might as well get one. Maybe it'll be worth more someday. I don't know. I'm not too big on the font they used. It's very just block letter, and it kind of looks weird, but I'm really impressed with this mini trapper. And like I said in my first video, I could just not use this blade to keep the etch laser engraving or, in good shape, and just used the Warncliffe on it. Love the yellow bone. Went on to pick up a mini copper lock in yellow, a full-size trapper in yellow, a sow belly, Stockman also. Very cool. Much better than yellow Delrim. And then my last one, the finale, a Baron Sun. Now this is it was a Red Hill exclusive, and they usually have their own boxes for the Red Hills exclusive. But this came with the Baron Sun 10, made in USA. It was one of 50, I believe, or was it 100? I think it may have been 50. I got number 34. It's the first run Stag Trapper. And I picked this up because of my 20% off coupon. I think I got it for about $72. And they're essentially the same as the Queen Stag Trappers. And those were $100 at Smoky Mountain. Number 34. So I figured I'd pick this up because those Queens were made by Baron Sun. This is a Baron Sun. The Stag's the same. You just have a different shield. I do have the 34 stamped on the front bolster there. Yeah, how can I pass it up? An exclusive? Look at that fat piece of Stag. I think it is Indian Stag. You can see here. Yes, it's one of 50 made then. First production run. It is 1095 carbon steel. You can see the Baron Sun stamp there. I don't think it says anywhere that's 1095, but that's what they said. And the Queens are also 1095. I did notice a slight bit of stepping with the main clip blade open right there. Not a big deal. It'll work in over time. It's probably the blade that's used the most. And then the stay blade. I don't know why I keep wiping off my fingerprints. But beautiful Stag on this. I don't think they're available anymore. Like I said, Queen has the full-size trapper in $10.95, and they were $99.99, like $100 at Smoky Mountain. This was, gosh, what was it? I don't know, $89, $90, and after 20% off, I think it came out to $72. So I jumped on it. I'm very glad I did. I have not carried it that much. It stays in my tin. It's kind of a safe Queen. It is very nice. 0 gaps. I'm not seeing any gaps. Nice brass liners, nickel silver bolsters. I really like the shield. I do see a little bit of glue there, whatever. Look at how it's inset. How deep that is. That is cool. Now you can kind of feel this pin here, kind of feel that pin there. These other ones are flush, which brings me to another thing. I was trying to build an Elkhorn custom in the buck shop, and you can opt to get pins. Well, that's no longer an option on their Elkhorn anymore. You pick Elkhorn, it doesn't allow you to pick pins. If you pick pins, it doesn't allow you to pick Elkhorn. So I thought that was very fascinating. Same with the 112. And I noticed because Kirby Creek had recently just got a Magna Cut 112 and Elkhorn, and it had pins. And I really wanted to get pins on that because, it's possible that the covers or inserts can fall off. Now you can just send it back to Buck and they'll reattach them, no big deal. But I do have a friend who has an older Baron Sun fixed blade, and his Stag covers that were glued on eventually fell off. And we re-glued them ourselves. Brad did. Thank you very much, Brad. So very interesting. Just wanted to let you know. In knife news, very great fit and finish. I'm very happy. I mean, $72, what an amazing deal for a first production run, 1095 carbon steel, real stag trapper. Bear & Sons quality has gotten better. You occasionally do get some that, aren't perfect, but there's a lot of cases that aren't perfect. I went on to get the Stag Barlow by Queen. I went on to get the Queen Redbone Trapper. So I don't want to make this video long. I just basically replacing the video that I had to delete because try to keep your sensitive information out there. Other viewers have let me know they've heard of horror stories, and that's the last thing I want. There's something bad to happen where I have to shut down my channel. There's enough bad in the world. We want to keep the positive things like this in there. So thank you very much for joining me in the Tiger Pit. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care. Bye now.